Hello once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. Hodgepodge time. We got lots of little different items here. First, we're going to kind of go in order of, I don't know, I'm going to say, I was going to say coolness factor, but they're all kind of cool. So, maybe we'll just go in order of height. Yeah, we'll go in order of height. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start with a Rogue One item. This is actually a very old item because it came out like 2 years ago. But it is a discounted price from Five Below of all places. And this is, of course, the Captain Cassian and/or Rogue One figure. So we're going to open that up. Then after that, we have number 63 Grand Moff Tarkin for the Black Series, and complete with interrogation droid. After that, we have our Lando Hot Topic exclusive with nifty shirt. And lastly, this just came out recently, and that is the wind-up fight droids from the droid battle from Solo: A Star Wars Story. This is a Disney exclusive, I believe. Okay, so let's push all these off to the side and start with this one. We have Cassian Andor. I am still holding out, folks. I am holding out for the possibility of being able to see some of these Rogue One characters in other Star Wars related events. When you think about the fact that we have not only a new trilogy coming, but we also have a new series of movies. They're not even giving it a number. And more standalone films. Okay? And on top of that, we have... Oops, excuse me. Just want to check one thing. Is this something that you can do with this? Oh, okay. And not only that, but we also have TV series, animated series, I mean, all sorts of things coming up. I find it highly doubtful that we have seen the last of Cassian Andor. And again, these are the Hasbro 12-inch figures. They're very, plastic molded, very basic. But I gotta say, for being as basic as they are, they do provide a great kind of nostalgic feel, very similar to that of the original 12-inch figures that came out in the 70s that were not very popular. But and I suppose that since this was in Five Below, it wasn't very popular either. But I still think that they offer some great play value. Now it hasn't, as you can see, it's really just got the head turning, 5 points of articulation. Okay, not much to offer there, but still pretty cool. Does have a holster option, so you can holster the weapon. Okay, but I think these figures look more cool if you pose with them. This one has enough. It actually has a slight trigger finger separation, so you can keep it pretty firmly set up there. Okay. Again, for display factor, really cool. For play factor, you know what? As I've mentioned on previous episodes, it's so hard for me to gauge play factor. I mean, kids today, they, with the video games and all the iPads and all that stuff, it's really hard to gauge whether a toy is going to be something that a kid will use, they'll use their imagination with it. I'd like to think that there is still an age bracket out there where kids will enjoy these kind of toys. But as a collector, it's not something I'm going to spend a huge amount of money for. But, here and there on the discount rack, yeah, sometimes I do, drop a few dollars for a few of these things just because they look really nice. And, the paint scheme is nice. It's pretty basic. It does look a lot like a very good likeness to Diego Luna. So, very nice. And I think I have a Jyn Erso that I can pair him up with. So that works out really well. Make sure he's standing. All right. So next in height, like going from kind of extremes here, from kind of low articulation and basic to much more, well, not a 12-inch, but a 6, for 6-inch, about the highest end you can get for 6-inch figures in this country, anyway. Hang on. Wait for it. Sorry about the noise. We now have Grand Moff Tarkin, which I think is appropriate that I followed Cassian with Grand Moff Tarkin, because let's face it, Grand Moff Tarkin was a pivotal part of the cast of Rogue One. And it's amazing how people have forgotten about that already. But I love his posability. He's definitely got the thing, you know, the arms around the back kind of thing. I don't think he came with a weapon. I think instead, yeah, they didn't bring him. They didn't have him come with a weapon. But that's okay. I kind of like that he comes with the ability to fold his arms in the back, because that is a Grand Moff Tarkin move. Having Grand Moff Tarkin come with a pistol or a weapon of any kind, to me, doesn't make sense. That's not Grand Moff Tarkin. He would order somebody else to shoot the weapon. But instead, what he would do is, you know, clasp his hands behind his back, and that's exactly what this character does. And it does come with, in lieu of a weapon, it does come with the probe droid, or the mind probe. Now, ironically, not used by Tarkin, but used by Vader. So you can pair this up with your Vader figure, and you have a nice, with Princess Leia and a few of the Death Troopers. You can actually have a nice little diorama there now in the 6-inch format. So, bravo to Hasbro for the Black Series Grand Moff Tarkin, and I understand there's a few more. Captain Neeta's coming, General Veers. It's nice to get some of those officers. You can build up your army of officers. Okay, let's talk about Lando. All right, Lando Calrissian. Now, I mentioned this. I might have mentioned this in an earlier episode. When I was out and about on the day that they released all the Star Wars toys, I did stumble across Lando in this Hot Topic exclusive outfit, and I got to be honest with you, I was scratching my head. I'm thinking to myself, okay, what is on his shirt? Is he wearing a tie? What is this? It's like a white. I mean, I get the white cape, but he can't possibly be wearing this in the movie. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait and see the movie, then I'll judge for myself. I went and saw the movie, and sure enough, in almost the last scene of the movie, spoiler alert, this is the outfit that Lando was wearing when Han won the Falcon off of him, because Lando's a cheat. He's a cheater. Yes, he is. No, I know. Don't listen to him shaking his head. He's a cheater. And the little fake card thing right here, he's a cheater. Lando's a cheater. So he deserved to have the Falcon taken from him. And you know, I will say this: there was part of the storyline that I was confused about. When I first saw the movie, I thought Han stole the card from him and cheated to win the game, to win the Falcon. But no, after seeing it a second time, I realized he didn't do that. What he did was steal the card from Lando, so Lando couldn't cheat. And then he basically rubbed it in his face. He said, if you had this card, your hand would have beat my hand that I won fair and square. So that's what it was. And it took me a second to, process that. And I thought it was great. And got your comeuppance, Han, or Lando, sorry. But you got him. Of course, you're not going to learn, because you're going to make a deal with the Empire and try to betray Han. And what's that going to do to you? Yeah, you're going to make you regret that you did it. You're going to lose your whole city, and you're going to, it's not going to be good. So hopefully you'll learn your lesson then, which we all know he does, and he ends up helping to save the galaxy. So good on Lando. Anyway, so love that outfit. I just love the way Lando just kind of exudes cool, and he makes anything, including a very loud shirt with what looks like, I still can't tell what's on it. It might be like birds or wings or hang glider, something, triangles, something on there. He makes it look good. So there you go. All right, and now, last but not least, these are two of the fighting robots, and what I'm most excited about is that they are wind-up. Yes, wind-up. Now I got to tell you, I have this kind of nostalgic thing towards wind-up toys, particularly when they're from Disney, and I'll explain why. Because when I was a kid, my first trip to Disney World in Florida, I was about 5 or 6. And, it was, of course, magical and amazing and, just totally blew my mind. But back then, it was just one park. Yeah, kids, Magic Kingdom used to just be Magic Kingdom. And that was it. Then just a few, there was the Contemporary, the Polynesian, and the campground, the Fort Wilderness Campground. We stayed in the Fort Wilderness Campground, but we would take the monorail around and enjoy the other parts of the resorts. So we walked around in both the Polynesian and in the Contemporary. And even in the Fort Wilderness, what I noticed is some of the gifts and the toys that they had available, they had this huge array of wind-up little Disney-themed toys. You just buy the toy and you wind them up and they walk and stuff. So as a kid, I just enjoyed playing with them in the store. I didn't even really feel like I needed one. My parents might have bought me one, but it was just fun to see. And I have just this nostalgic kind of connection between small little wind-up toys and Disney. So to have Disney, ironically, come up with 2 wind-up toys for, from the Solo movie is pretty cool. And they look as though they are approximately figure height. Yeah, they're about figure height. Now, I will say this. I had no guilt in opening up the box for this, because when I got the box in the mail, it was fairly damaged. Fairly well damaged. So, I'm going to move, let's see if I can move Lando and Tarkin off to the side here. And let's see what I got here. Alright, so this one. Okay. I'm trying to find the... Oh, this one, it looks like you wind the head up. Or is it? You know what, guys? I hate to say it, but I'm not sure how to wind this one up. Oh, maybe I have to... Oh, there we go. Alright, so... Oh my god. Here they go. Who's gonna win? Oh, yay. Somehow, I get the feeling that this guy's gonna win every time. But we'll try again. Rematch. Here we go. We'll switch them up. Sorry. They're running out of batteries. Come on there. I'm gonna stack the deck in this guy's favor. Come on. Come on. You know what to do. Come on. Knock him down. Knock him down. Knock him down. Knock him down. Dude, I tried. I tried. You can also, as you can see, you can kind of move the blade itself, and so see what happens if you do that here. Yeah, okay. So probably not gonna happen. But anyway, so a really cool addition, a unique figure that you probably are not going to see in. Oh, it looks like if you. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I think... Oh, okay, I see. You turn his head and his body. I see. Unique figures you're not going to see probably coming out of a Hasbro package. I think it's going to be unique to Disney. I'm just venturing a guess there. But overall, a nice little array of different stuff, different items, different collectibles, okay, of all different ranges. Obviously, the Black Series, I think these were only $10 free shipping, and I think they were even less than that because there might have been a 10% discount or something. So you can find these on DisneyStore.com. I'm not sure if that's the exact address, but the shopping at the Disney Store online, you can find these too, and they are available at Disney parks. Lando, I believe, is still available at Hot Topic. I did find him, and there was more in there, so you should still be able to find him. As I get Cassian Andor, I have seen him. I've seen him. He's a poor peg warmer. He's been hanging at $5 Below. He's now probably even cheaper at Toys R Us. The Toys R Us's that are still open, as they're wrapping up their, the end of their long tenure in existence. And then Grand Moff Tarkin. I can't remember I think I saw that one in Target. So you have a couple of different options for them. So that'll do it for this hodgepodge mix and match episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Check out all my videos on on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button, spread the word, let people know about this wonderful channel, and check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Darth Tuba, DarthTuba77 at gmail.com, Facebook, Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing page. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you.